Hi, Pete here from corporatetrainer.com. In this video, you will learn the second key to becoming a successful trainer, which is to figure out what your niche is and finding a hungry market for what you offer. Corporate training and any group facilitation role is a business and a profession, just like any other, and should be treated with the same respect. So in this video, we're going to hone in on your speciality, get some runs on the board and find out how to profit from that in the training industry. In this video, we explore step 2, finding your niche. Choosing your niche can be challenging. I won't hide that fact. There are a lot of options out there, but the best niche for you is what you do well and what the market needs. You have to find that intersection, and that takes work, but it's worth it. The graphic on the next slide is a great way to explain it. See that sweet spot right in the middle? Now, if I had good design skills, you'd be able to see the word bliss down the bottom on that line. But I'm a facilitator, not a designer. And this is the spot that we want to work towards. Joseph Campbell called it in The Hero's Journey, find your bliss. I took years to find my niche. I was a generalist in all sorts of training topics. There's nothing wrong with that. I would even recommend it when you're starting out. But if I had to go back and start over, I would have picked a niche, really done the homework, and chosen what my focus would be. See, if you're a generalist, you can be all things to all people, and that has a certain shelf life, or at least a limiting life, because there's plenty of generalists out there, so you'll always be competing with them, and your price is the market rate, with not much room to move. But if you get good in one topic area, you can more easily build expertise in that area, write a book, work up a keynote, create a complete training package in that area. Then you can translate that learning across to other areas. I specialise in emotional intelligence, neuroscience and behaviour change, and I look to mentors of examples of how to capitalise on that niche. Now, in this niche, I can extend the topics of emotional intelligence and neuroscience out to leadership and teamwork and change management, all generalist topics. You could do the same in any industry focus. So a great way to get started is to think about how your current skills can solve organisational problems. At least that way, you can begin talking with some more authority and the experience you already have. So, for example, IT experience can help you train businesses on software implementation, planning, or user experience optimization, or virtual technology teamwork, or cloud-based knowledge management, or leading technology change. Think laterally about all the effects of your work on the larger organisational change efforts. Or maybe you have a degree in human sciences or psychology or related field. You can use that to train and coach folks in all sorts of behaviour change strategies. Behaviour change is needed at all levels in organisations and for all sorts of roles. Customer service, sales, leadership. Or maybe you're in sales. You can translate that experience and train people in account management and sales strategy, influence techniques, branding and content marketing, customer service, sales software skills, marketing, and sales teamwork. So, when you've discovered the niche you want to pursue, you have to find folks that already have a slice of that niche. And just like in step 1, get in touch with them. Ask them lots of questions. I always offer a free lunch and brain pick of the folks I've wanted to interview. Most folks, if they're good-hearted enough, they'll find the time. So when you find these people, and before you call them, take a look at the digital footprint they have. Find out what they've published, where they publish it, how they promote themselves, who they're affiliated with. I have my blog. That's my main method of promotion. I keep it simple. I comment in a couple of learning groups on LinkedIn. I publish my ebook on my site. I interview folks I'm interested in. It's fun, and I do it because it gets me noticed, and that gets me work. You never know where the ripple effect runs to. So step 2.5. I just want to talk to those folks right back at the start of training and group facilitation. If you're starting out, you need to get a gig anywhere you can. Anywhere. Night schools are always looking for tutors in random topics. One of them could be your niche. Larger community college or technical schools also have extracurricular schedules, and so they need lecturers to fill that calendar. And even a small level neighbourhood and community house often have daytime course calendar for unemployed people or stay-at-home mums to skill up in all sorts of areas. There's two reasons for doing this. If you're niching yourself, or even if you decide to go generalist first, you need to test your material. You need to practice and get feedback on what works, how stuff sounds, how long it takes. Then, when you nail it, you've got to get proof that you can do the work. Collect written, video, audio, testimonies from raving fans, people who can vouch for your work. Remember, you're going to be competing with a lot of folks out there, and nothing is as powerful as a good testimonial. Now, step 2 3/4 is you've got to get out there and teach it. See, you think you might know your stuff, and you probably do, but holding the space with a group of eager learners, answering curly questions, keeping them engaged, keeping it to time, staying on topic, making it relevant, making it useful, getting out of your own way, getting off your ego, being interactive, staying focused, all of this takes practice. And this brings you experience. You've heard the tale of the school teacher with 20 years experience who was an absolute bore. They've actually really only had 1 year experience 20 times over. So don't be that. A real facilitator knows how to think on their feet and adapt on the spot. So get lots of practice. You can do stuff like Toastmasters, training programs, Rotary and other community clubs, short courses, anywhere you have to get up in front of people and speak, ask questions, listen and provide answers. There's heaps more than this, and that's why I built my site at corporatetrainer.com, just so you can get a best of what I've learned and get the edge in a pretty competitive market. Now, before video 3 lands in your inbox, take some time to think about your niche. Interview folks in your market that you want to connect with, follow what they do, and focus on how you will build your business. Shoot me a message if you have any questions. I get lots of requests, so be patient. And in the meantime, take a look through my posts and see if I haven't answered it already. In the next video, we're going to look at how you get into the right market for your services. Get ready, this is where the rubber hits the road to becoming a corporate trainer.